Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of October, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's inspired in the current Libra season we are on. And if you would like to know more details about it, just check in the description box. There's some of it down there, or email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Pisces, it feels like the month of October for some of you is very rich and abundant in discoveries, in revelations, in finding out things that you have been clueless about. So for some, whatever it is that you're finding out about, it's like you were not suspecting, you were not, at all waiting for this type of info to come in, or this type of situation to be a part of the plan, a part of the picture, or even as something that could happen. For some of you, this sudden information, this sudden awareness of sorts can create a major emotional impact on your life. For some of you, you could be receiving news about people you love, people that might be distant from you, people that somehow have importance enough to create again that emotional toll, that emotional impactful reaction once you've heard whatever this is about. For some of you, you have been in an energy with the Nine of Swords that has kept you prisoner of your own worst fears and your own worst expectations of yourself and of your life. With the Nine of Swords as your past influence, you're moving out from a period where you have been trapped in a negative mindset, where you have had difficulty finding peace of mind and heart, where you've had difficulty hoping for the best, keeping your optimism high, keeping your faith alive. Something has been consuming your faith bits by bits, and it's like this faith of yours is essential to, it's like wake you up, snap out of that nightmare kind of energy that some of you have been in. And some of you, this nightmare, this all-consuming nightmare vibration, for some it has been happening because you have also had difficulty expressing and exploring a path of healing that could sort out some of your fears, that could help you, get up and find that motivation and find that reason to pursue, reason to fight, reason to believe, reason to create, reasons to just be. For some of you, it's like some of you Pisces have been feeling like you're fading out, or something important is fading out in your life. And during October, due to its sudden, unexpected element, shocks, surprises, things coming out of nowhere that you're not, again, anticipating, this can be that snap out of it. That can be that moment that allows you to wake up and see things differently, and see things significantly different from what you have been seeing them as. For some of you, you might find suddenly, it's like some of you Pisces, like finding suddenly, after a period more depressive, finding suddenly a reason again to be here in this world. For some of you, it is as deep as that. For others, you could unexpectedly encounter again a person you haven't been, that you haven't seen for years, and suddenly there's a friendship that it's reignited, and there's a lot of promise and happiness from that. For others of you, it's suddenly finding an opportunity to learn something new, or to find that you're actually good or talented at doing something you had no clue you were. For some, I feel like this type of energy, like suddenly, it's almost like suddenly finding an abandoned cat or dog at your door, and it's almost like a way of the universe speaking to you, to take care of that abandoned being, and through it you find love, and through it you find purpose. It could be in many different ways. This is an example that I'm picking on. It's like you finding purpose through something you were not expecting, that might out of nowhere happen, out of nowhere appear, and it turns out to be quite something magical, and that would help you as well actively pursue things differently. With the Magician and the Eight of Wands, you have a lot of brilliance, you have a lot of wit, you have a lot to be a part of, to be, running after, to be chasing, because the level of interests that you hold, and the level of, it's almost like some of you have so much diversity in your talents and your abilities that you could be doing almost anything, but you might not recognize this in yourself, or not as of lately, and this might come back to you, a feeling of, there's so many good things that I could be doing, there's so many hobbies I could have, there's so many roads to explore, there's so many places and people, to see and to meet. So you're moving out of limitation, you're moving out of something that was telling you that your life, or you as a person, were opposite to that, where it's like something that was letting you believe that you were very limited in your power, limited in your capabilities, limited in something. For some of you, you could be suddenly, finding yourself involved in other people's situations. Like you could be finding that you're the mediator between relationships during this time. You could be finding that you're important to people. There's also this thing about you being important to people, you being loved with the Queen of Cups in your soul position, you feeling like you are loved, like you're appreciated, that you're needed. For some of you, is that feeling of being needed, that it's so important, that might occur during October. And this feeling of you being needed might be happening for some in moments of sadness and loss, where you're there for others and you find some level of again purpose in that. Or it could be that you're needed, your ideas are needed, your advice is needed, your word is respected, your love is desired. You know what I mean? Is having that validation that there's an importance about you and about what you do that shouldn't be questioned. And I feel like for some of you Pisces, that has been one of the issues. You have been questioning, your worthiness. You have been questioning your role in life. You have been questioning, if you're truly loved, if you're truly needed, if you're truly here for some reason. Because for some, there's a level again of deep depression that can have taken some of you to a degree of questioning of your own life and existence. For others of you, obviously, will be more surface question of you just not finding that people around you have been supportive to you or giving you the attention or the love the way you would like to be loved. For some of you, there's also something you hear about you wanting to be loved in a certain way, in a certain specific way, and not finding that easily. You have the Tower in the heart of your reading, so there's a lot of changes and a lot of, again, unexpected, turbulent facets here of situations and angles of situations being shown to you. But it's interesting because for some of you, Pisces is like the Tower is spinning things around for the better, not for the worse, meaning that the Tower is forcing you to see yourself in a better light, and your life in a better light. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.